Imagine applying the perfect wood finish, only to discover brush marks, air bubbles, lint stuck in the surface, or ugly streaks that completely ruin the project. Most woodworkers blame the finish. But in reality, the applicator is often the real problem. A cheap applicator can make even the best polyurethane or wood stain look terrible. A good one can produce a finish that looks almost sprayed. So, which wood finish applicator is actually worth using? Today we're looking at the most common applicators used for stains: polyurethane, varnish, shellac, lacquer, hard wax oil, and Danish oil, to find out which ones actually deliver professional results. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which applicator belongs in your workshop. Let's begin. The first applicator most beginners buy is the foam brush. Foam brushes are inexpensive, easy to find, and disposable. Because they're cheap, many people assume they're perfect for every finishing job. That's not always true. Foam brushes work surprisingly well for small projects and smooth surfaces. They spread finishes evenly and don't leave traditional brush marks. However, they also have limitations. Low-quality foam can tear, especially on rough wood. Some foam brushes also create tiny bubbles when applying thicker polyurethane. Those bubbles often disappear as the finish levels, but sometimes they remain visible after drying. Foam brushes are best suited for small furniture pieces, trim, and quick projects where convenience matters more than long-term durability. Next, natural bristle brushes. These have been used by woodworkers for generations. Natural bristles hold a large amount of finish and release it smoothly. They're especially popular for oil-based polyurethane, varnish, and oil finishes. A quality natural bristle brush produces excellent leveling with very few brush marks when used correctly. Because the bristles are soft, they help the finish flow together before drying. The downside? Good natural brushes cost significantly more than foam brushes. They also require proper cleaning after every use. If they're not cleaned correctly, the bristles quickly become stiff and unusable. Now let's look at synthetic brushes. Unlike natural bristles, synthetic fibers don't absorb water. That makes them ideal for water-based finishes. Water-based polyurethane dries quickly, so smooth application becomes extremely important. High-quality synthetic brushes maintain their shape while providing excellent control. They're also easier to clean than natural bristle brushes. For anyone using water-based products regularly, synthetic brushes are usually the better choice. Another increasingly popular option is the microfiber finishing pad. Instead of brushing, these pads wipe the finish across the surface. This greatly reduces visible brush marks. Microfiber pads are especially useful for large flat surfaces like tabletops, cabinet doors, shelves, and workbenches. Because they spread thin, even coats, they're excellent for wipe-on polyurethane and hard wax oils. Many professional furniture builders use finishing pads specifically because they leave such consistent results. Let's talk about lint-free cloths. These are one of the simplest finishing applicators available. Instead of brushing, the finish is wiped directly onto the wood. This method works particularly well with Danish oil, tung oil, boiled linseed oil, and wipe-on polyurethane. Because very thin coats are applied, each layer dries more evenly. Although more coats may be required, the final finish often looks exceptionally smooth. The biggest challenge is making sure the cloth truly is lint-free. Cheap cloths can leave fibers embedded in wet finishes. Now let's discuss finish compatibility. Not every applicator works equally well with every finish. Oil-based polyurethane often performs best with quality natural bristle brushes. Water-based polyurethane usually benefits from synthetic brushes. Hard wax oils and Danish oils often produce excellent results using microfiber pads or lint-free cloths. Foam brushes remain useful for small projects and quick applications. Matching the applicator to the finish is just as important as choosing the finish itself. Another important consideration is control. Large brushes cover surfaces quickly, but they also hold more finish. If too much finish is applied, runs and sags become much more likely. Smaller brushes provide greater precision around edges, corners, and detailed moldings. Many experienced woodworkers actually keep several different applicators available depending on the project. Cleaning is another factor. Disposable foam brushes save time because they're simply thrown away after use. Premium brushes require cleaning with either water or mineral spirits depending on the finish used. While cleaning takes longer, a quality brush can last for years if maintained properly. That often makes premium brushes more economical over time. So, which applicator should you choose? If you're applying oil finishes or traditional oil-based polyurethane, a premium natural bristle brush is often the best investment. If you're using water-based finishes, a quality synthetic brush usually delivers the smoothest results. If your goal is the cleanest possible finish on large flat surfaces, microfiber finishing pads perform exceptionally well. And for wipe-on finishes, lint-free cloths remain one of the easiest and most reliable options available. At the end of the day, there isn't one perfect applicator. The best choice always depends on the finish you're using and the project you're building. Because even the highest quality finish can't look professional if it's applied with the wrong tool. Now I'd like to hear from you. Which applicator gives you the best results in your workshop? Foam brush, natural bristle, synthetic, or finishing pad? Share your experience in the comments below. If you enjoyed this guide, don't forget to subscribe for more woodworking buying guides, tool comparisons, workshop upgrades, and practical tips to help you build smarter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.